Welcome back to Real Steel Cars. If you're new here, I'm Kevin. And obviously with all the hype of the C8 Corvette coming out, and we know there's been delays and everything else, but everyone's still super hyped to get this car. Now, the big question is, when do you buy it? You've already seen the specs, you know what the car can do, you know the trim levels, and you decided, I'm buying one of these cars. But do you buy it now, or do you wait a year or two, see if there's any bugs to work out, let everybody else be the test dummy, so to speak, and then go buy one? Well, the answer to that question is you need to buy it now. Right now. Don't wait. And I'm going to tell you why right now. But before I do, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification if you want any more videos on the C8 Corvette or any other automotive news or trends or just randomly talking about car stuff in general, because I love doing that. So hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. And if you're into Corvettes, definitely give the video a thumbs up. All right, so as I was saying, you need to buy the Vette now. Here's why I'm saying that. $60,000 starting price. This is where Chevy has really hooked everybody. You're getting an immense amount of performance for $60,000. Mid-engine car, handles awesome, 0 to 60 in 3 seconds or 2.8, depending on who you ask. And there's just so much to love about this car. There's no reason to not want it, especially at $60,000. But here's the hook. Even the C7 was cheap when it first came out. After 2 years, they had jacked the price up $4,000 from when it first started. The C8's not going to be any different. The problem we have as consumers is that they hook us with a lot of bonuses and gimmicks and all this other stuff, and then they slap you in the face with that price tag that you're not expecting. The thing about this one is that's exactly what GM's doing. They've even stated they have built the C8 from ground up, research and development, moving the engine to the back, everything it took to get the C8 on the road. They based all their work on an $80,000 base price. Not well equipped, not with a couple options. Base price was supposed to be $80,000. Right now, GM has priced it at $60,000 in order to get you in the door and get that first wave of Vettes out and get them on the street so people can test them, they can drive them, they can fall in love with them. And next year, the price is going up. The price is going to have to go up substantially because right now, Chevy executives have stated that for every Corvette they sell at base price, they're losing a lot of money. They wouldn't put a dollar sign on it, but they said they're losing a lot of money. Now, they had stated that just to cover the cost of the car, they needed to sell it for $80,000. Now, obviously, the more you add on to the car, the better it's going to be for them. The higher trim level, the more options, all that stuff, the more the price is going to go up and the better they're going to do. But even so, they still need that base price to be at $80,000. So they're going to up the price next year. We don't know by how much, but they did state it was going to have to be a substantial amount of money. It may start at a couple thousand. Maybe it'll jump at $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. But the following year after that, 2022, they're going to jump it up again. And that's where they say at that second production year, the price tag is going to go through the roof. And I quote that, through the roof, in order to make any money. So if you're looking to buy a C8 Corvette, do it now. You are probably going to pay over sticker. There's going to be markups at every dealership, especially now that the production has been delayed. People are really antsy to get their hands on these things, and they're paying way more in order to do it. So it's more of a supply and demand issue. The dealerships are really going to capitalize on this, and unfortunately, there's not a whole lot we can do about it. Now, the next problem they're going to run into is the C7 Corvette. That has been substantially discounted. There's a lot of dealerships chopping the price tag $15,000 off sticker to sell them and get them out the door. If you option out the base C8 and just say a couple options LT2, you're looking at the mid to high $70,000 range. You can get a C7 Z06 at a starting price of $82,000, and that's before discounts. So you really need to ask yourself, are you really wanting that C8 Or you could get a C7 Z06 at a substantially discounted price, probably cheaper than that C8, with more horsepower and just as good a performance. I love the C8, I do. But if that is my option, I'm probably going to go with the C7 Z06. Just a personal thought. And that's where Chevy knows they're stuck, because they can't up the price over a Z06 model of even a C7. But regardless of the price tag, they need to get you hooked on the car first. If all you're doing is looking at the price tag, then you're not going to buy it. They need to get the cars on the street. They need to get people hooked on it. Then their friends are going to drive the car. And then their friends are going to tell all their friends about the car. And they're going to go test drive one. And that's how they're going to get you buying them. And next year, that price goes up. Like I said, it's going to be a couple thousand. Maybe it's going to be, somewhere between $2,000 and $5,000. Whatever it's going to be. But within the next 2 to 3 years, don't be shocked if you see that thing creeping up closer to $80,000. GM's not going to do all this work and development around an $80,000 price tag and lose money. That's just not the way businesses work. So in order to get that money back and make a profit, they said they need to be between $80,000 and $100,000. So get the car now. If you have any thoughts of wanting to get one, get it now. So drop your comments down below and let me know if you're in the market for a C8, and let me know how you would trim it out. Personally, I like the orange with a black interior and orange stitching and trim. That would be pretty cool. Or maybe the silver with the black trim and a black interior. That's also pretty cool for me. That's the way I would deck mine out. So drop a like on the video if you're a fan of the C8. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you next time.